Pitmasters, what is up? Today we're going to be grilling $120 picanha. So I bought the meat and I invited my good friend Eric Gebhardt. Thank you, man. Glad to have you here in the studio.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that?
I don't know.
You got a new shake?
No.
Okay.
No. Let's do that again.
I'm really happy that you brought your dog, but maybe next time, you know, feed him something.
That's the hound. So Pitmaster Acces brought me out here to help cook a $120 picanha. You know, we call this the culotte steak back home, but picanha is a huge thing going on worldwide, eh?
It is, and it's very popular here, so the prices are up a bit. This is Wagyu picanha, we got a good marbling on it. It's from Australia. It's a beautiful cut of beef, and if you smell it already, it has that nutty flavor, and I got high hopes for this cut of steak.
I think that with the mushroom ragu and the sherry green peppercorn sauce, we got a home run here.
Awesome. So what I want to do is want to make the most out of this steak. And look, we got a little bit of silver skin here. We got some fat here. We definitely want to take that off, make it look good.
Sharp knife, chef.
I'm really scared.
Be careful there.
I'm scared.
Look at the marbling. I love this cut. You can totally tell which way the grain's running. It's like a road map on this thing.
It is. Look at the silver skin. It's running all the way underneath the meat, but we definitely want to take off what we can see.
Chef, how much of that fat cap, that beautiful fat cap, are we going to trim off?
Oh, absolutely nothing. We want to keep as much on there as we possibly can. So this is exactly what we want. This is a beautiful cut. They did a great job at butchering it. I just want this flappy bit here of fat to come off because that doesn't make any sense. Now what we want to look for is like good portions, because we're going to skewer it and we're going to hand rotate it. Well, look at our skewer.
We're winning already.
Looking at the grains running this way, so we definitely want to cut that way. Then we're looking at the fat cap and see what are good portions.
2 seconds, guys.
It's too small piece.
Little pro tip when you're trying to slice across the grain, but you're coming from the top side where the fat cap is, a lot of pitmasters will actually look at the bottom side where that grain's running, flip it over and put a little slice on the top so they can make sure they're continuing to go across the grain. Wow. Look at that beautiful fat cap, that amazing marbling. That's what you're buying into when you get that Australian Wagyu, that intermuscular fat. Unbelievable. It takes decades of selective breeding to get that.
It does look good.
Let's get it on the grill. And I think our mushroom ragu is going to go really well with it.
All right.
One thing I like about this mushroom ragu, or mushroom ragu in general, it picks up the flavors of the grill so well. We've got some beautiful oyster mushrooms. Look at those gills. Absolutely gorgeous. Chanterelles.
They're going to do well. That's going to fry this with a lot of flavor.
Oh my gosh. And then shiitakes. So I'll mince up the shallots and the garlic. Chef, would you mind hand tearing some of these beautiful mushrooms?
No problem.
Just as soon as you think you have enough garlic, add a little more.
Or not, or not. The smart thing to do is make the mushrooms, put them on the grill, and then when we have our steaks on the grill and the juices start dripping, move them over to the side where the mushrooms are, get the dripping in there.
Maybe get some of that in the sauce as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Magic. Let's get it on.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a little bit of that trim fat and wipe that around this hot terracotta pot and use that as the oil. Next, let's knock in some of these shallots. Let's knock in these mushrooms. And it looks like a lot in this pot, but it's gonna render down.
Well, let's skewer up this steak. Oh, man, it's such a beauty. What?
Don't put it through your hand.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry.
You're a pro, huh?
I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you for looking out for me, though.
That's what I do. Let me get a go with this. Let me try one. I'm gonna keep it here and just.
Oh, no.
No?
Because you want to have it in the same direction as the rest.
And a little positive pressure. Look at that.
That looks good.
My first picanha skewer.
Well done. So now actually we want to get a lot of salt on there.
Okay.
And you know I like a lot of salt.
Yeah, I know you like your salt.
So what we're going to do is we're going to sprinkle on salt on the fat cap, like there is no tomorrow, and then keep it on just a little bit on the meat, not too much.
Got it.
It looks so good already, man.
It looks really cool.
It's a beautiful picture. Let's put this on the grill and take it slow. There's a lot of fat on there that's going to render off, and we want to capture that, but first we want to get some heat on there so this actually will caramelize.
Beautiful.
Let's put it on the grill.
Mushroom ragu is rolling. We get this sauce started. Let's we got our Lodge cast iron heating up back here. Let's get a little oil in it. Go in with some shallots. Now we're cooking. Touch of garlic, and maybe we knock some garlic in our mushroom ragu now.
So we got a grill set to around 200 degrees Celsius, which is around 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yep.
That's about right.
Now we knock in and start blooming in some of our green peppercorns. Next I'm going in with a sherry. All right, our garlic and shallots are looking pretty. We added the green peppercorns, then we knocked in the sherry and reduced it by 3/4. Now it's time for the heavy cream. We're gonna give this sauce some body. Look how that fat is just rendering beautifully, and how Chef is letting the drippings fall right into our sherry green peppercorn sauce. This is gonna be truly remarkable.
So our mushrooms are almost done, our sauce is almost done, and the meat is almost done. This is starting to look really, really good. I'm getting excited.
I'm getting pumped up. I got these little hairs sticking up on my arms. I'm pumped. This is one of those things about grilling too, right? We can have everything come off the grill at the same time, hot on the plate. Yeah. We got the sauce, we got the side. Chef, where are we internal temperature on this meat? What do you think?
So we're getting close to 40 degrees Celsius, so we need around like, say 10 degrees more. So I'm putting the fat over the fire, and when it's starting to melt, I'm just gonna put it over the mushrooms, and then it melts into the mushrooms. This is the best way to do it. So we're taking everything off the grill. The sauce is ready, the mushrooms are ready, the steaks are ready. Look at that.
That's
Beautiful.
what we want.
That smells fantastic. Look at these steaks. We got a crunchy outside. The steaks look really good.
Coming in with the shrooms.
Let the drippings go down while we rest it.
It's like Christmas come early. I want to get a little more onion flavor. We'll get those chives in there, and it'll provide a nice contrasting color as well.
Looking good. So we'll take the meat off the skewer, slice into it, and then finally we get to taste it.
All right, let's plate this baby up.
We'll put the mushrooms here, put a little bit of meat on the side.
And then sauce the mushrooms. Oh yeah.
Our dish looks absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Oh boy.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm really excited now. I was excited, but now this is like crazy.
Yeah.
Let's try the meat first, without the sauce, without the mushrooms, just to get a little bit of appreciation for the meat.
You spend this much money on meat, you want to taste it by itself.
It looks good. Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
This is good.
That's like ultimate beefiness. And the salt, the way it plays on that fat cap, wow.
That's good, right?
That's really good.
That's one of my favorite parts of having a picanha. You know, you get that fat cap, you put salt on it, you let it crispen up. Oh man, the flavors just dispersed. Get that beefiness out. That's fantastic.
And you gotta taste just the beef too. We put some sauce on there, but you gotta, for the purist, you know, you've gotta taste just the beef.
Yeah, especially when you paid 120 euros for a cut like this. So let's get into this. I get a piece of meat, a little bit of these mushrooms, fold it right in. There we go. Oh. That sauce. That's some good stuff. That is some good stuff.
It's funny, there's a little acidity to it. Even though there's a lot of cream there, that sherry brings a little acid to it that's really nice. Helps balance the whole thing out.
I think it's a great dish, especially with autumn coming up. You know, this is like really a great dish to give it a try. I think you nailed it with the sauce and with the mushrooms. Absolutely fantastic.
Keep it simple, make it perfect.
Yeah, that's it. Well, this turned out fantastic, Eric, and I want to say a big thank you for helping me create this dish and do something beautiful with that picanha.
It's perfect. And making things simply and doing them perfect wins every time.
It did. So hey, I want to say, guys, if you like this video, leave a big thumbs up and a comment down below, and also check out @Kamado.
Yeah, check us out on all social media channels. We're rocking it out.
So keep on grilling and eet smakelijk.